action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge from the sidelines. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with Jabari Walker. Then it's James. Then there's Maxey. And it's Brown.
Back on the episode only at 2K more.
The forward spots with
Like, subscribe, and enjoy.
Andrew Nemhard is out there
Ready
with
to
Albert.
against the 76ers.
There should be plenty of action down in the paint area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways. But there's still plenty of physicality in the market.
Yeah, people have Zubac's positioning near the cup. Look out. This is what you can expect.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And it's the Pacers' ball. They get it back. Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from MGA. He loves going to work on the rebound, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is got it to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And so it's Indiana with it after the Sixers pick up two. To the inside. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got 6.
Now, this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls, leads, no doubt.
Embiid. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender getting pressure.
It's something on the way in. The bucket's good. He's got 8.
Now, this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Here's Embiid. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Neesmith, the pass to Hilbert. To the paint. Hey, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Good shot. He lays it in.
From a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Pass to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Siakam. 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen. They chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
And we will have a timeout call. Ryan Nick wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Walker. It's forgotten by Indiana. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition takeoff. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player, a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
They get it back. The 76ers trail by 4. Maxey passes to James. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelmed the defense inside.
And then dunked by Zubac.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Brown inside the line. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Now you see LeBron James' selflessness on display. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
Siakam outside. Zubac, a screen on Walker. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. The game now all time. And that's now 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
Want easy looks? Defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Faces a shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
One shot. That's out.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Blazers doors last season turning for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range. Maxey with it. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. Good on the triple. Embiid's got 5.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. On defense, Philadelphia. And here's Halliburton. Back to Zubac. Just 3 to shoot. Here's
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown bothering shooters. This guy gets right in their space and throws them off balance.
stolen by Zubac. Here's Houston. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Neesmith, he is someone that is acceptable, incredible, more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin. What I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
Brown's shot is good.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on top of his head. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Next, here's Halliburton. With 1 to go on the contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Maxey.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
LeBron is checked in for Edwards. What about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, I have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
The try by James, and he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 7.
He plays with such an aggressive attitude, and even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made that he wants to huddle up with his guys. Jalen Brown is checked in for the Pacers. Zubac kicks to McCollum. Siakam for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here's Neesmith. Siakam inside. He's covered by Brown. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And B, no good. Indiana trailing here. Here's Handler off the back iron and out.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's McCollum. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, look in, and go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push through. See how far I can take this thing and go to me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Thank you for the report.
A pretty nimble guy, Maxey. Mixes up the defender with that move to create space.
McConnell passes to Neesmith. And Embiid with the block. Here's LeBron. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Yeah, refusing to let the possession end, making sure they convert. LeBron James with a big-time finish.
The 3, Siakam. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And LeBron throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power, hammering.
Down the two-hand slam. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. And it looks like a little bit was set up. That's right. That'll get there.
You can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. He'll try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over him.
Step on the changes now for Indiana. Top and he's checked in for Zubac. Neesmith. And carrying the play, sent in for Andrew Nembhard. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why he's going to be a personal scorer. And now you're seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. 6-point game. No coverage, that's it. Toppin's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pacers. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The 76ers with another miss. Indiana's gone 2 of 7 from three-point range to the first quarter. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Now here's Wade. Three-pointer. Ray pulls it in. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Well, how about the athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Such a wide open look. And now a 4-point pace lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Training.
To Halliburton. Beyond the arc. Elvin prevents the miss.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans go tools for no scoring, no doubt.
And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line side. That's good from Halliburton.
It has been an outstanding game for them. They're not missing their chances when they get them. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic.
He's been the scorer for the Pacers.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have.
Philadelphia shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking. Taking a look at the 76ers. Wade out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Toppin throws it down.
Hard to disrupt.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Now, here's the he has yet to score. And it's Halliburton missing. And he makes the bucket, gets the West Ham a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
All right, we'll take a look now. Now the points in.
I love Wilson. He did a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor, chances.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable.
With diversity in their skill set. And there's no need to roll just based on their size.
Now, here's Oubre. Walker's shot is off. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Halliburton outside. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Pass to McConnell. Too long in the paint. He's hit with the 3-second violation. And we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But they start.
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
McConnell, the layup missed. Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Simon. Trains the three-pointer. Simon's at 7 points in the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Toppin sends a screen for Halliburton. On the arc. Toppin can't get it to go. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 11-3 run. Toppin with the steal. Down low. And finished up by Walker.
When Darius Walker steps in, we feel the cuts over here.
Simons kicks the wing. And it's off from the 3-point range. to McConnell. Toppin, no one around him. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. And Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Substitutions for Philadelphia. Arlo's checked in. And it's Edwards Edward continues. Caldwell Pope. Drop of the key. He sinks it. He has 6. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Halliburton outside. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Toppin can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 5. Simons finds Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Oubre. Another screen on it. And it's Oubre for the drive. And he's making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Oubre. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And into the second quarter, back here as we approach 4 minutes play. Halliburton for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. A chance to extend the lead and Pickens, but it's no good. Fires for 3. That's good. The Philadelphia Eagles come to just 5 on the basket from Halliburton.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stopped on the floor. That is nice.
Pass to Zubac. Indiana moving the ball. Halliburton is double. And it's Wade with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 5. Edwards drives in.
inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Zubac. And the quick by Zubac.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
Greg, a dunk like that would be sure to give them a spark.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Walker. Throws it up high. And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates just get up over the rim and finish it with authority over
Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Smith comes in for Walker. Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Halliburton. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 and to the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Siakam hits them both. The 76ers leading by 3. It's intercepted. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Brown. Halliburton for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The Pacers have gone 7-16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Shot by Nembhard, no good. Philadelphia's gone even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 18.
And Maxey's got to encourage him to attack whenever you can, because this
has 2 points. The basket there coming from Zubac. James dishes to Walker. Takes the three. And James with the basket on the assist by Walker. LeBron's got 16.
You see there's hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hands on with that. You're going to notice few teams have tried to invite LeBron to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it would probably be the three-point shot.
TJ McConnell is checked in for Halliburton.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
Well, the floater, another weapon in LeBron's ever-expanding arsenal.
And the 12-5 Zubac.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let it just run into it.
Now here's Brown. He's got 10. And LeBron James good for 3. James has got 21 in the game.
And you know, he's going to continue to vary those if that's how they're going to deal with it.
Back to McConnell. Some solid defense for Maxey. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 7. Pass to Nemhard. From downtown. It's hauled in by the 76ers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
Catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Nemhard finds Neesmith. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. 76ers moving the ball around. The 19-foot shot, and he buries that one, tripping the rim on the way down. And it's a 12-point 76ers lead inside. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
They've been leaning on the Itza Zubac offensively all night, and he has answered the call.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just nice strength there and just off with the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Pacers trail by 12. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. You need the right guys to execute that system. I think they got the right guys.
Well, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Tonight he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Simons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And if you're just joining us, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The 76ers leading by 9. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Nembhard. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pacers' spot. Halliburton down to Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's James. Let it go. Behind the block.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And Indiana shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Zubac a screen on Walker. Siakam the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Inside, here's James. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 32 points for LeBron.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Now, here's Neesmith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. That's it for a swift make of the night. Now should be a 50% clip, 5 for change.
Well, you love when guards are not afraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. Good on the second free throw. Here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. Over in the corner, Brown. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got rebound number 5 for tonight. It's to Halliburton. Now, here's Siakam. Now, Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Now, Zubac. Guarded by Embiid. And that one is good from Zubac.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And here's Brown outside. It's pulled in by Jerry Halliburton. And again, Siakam. Down to Nembhard. Good on the shot. Nembhard's got that.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Now he's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's good. Nice touch there for Maxey. He's got 16.
The way Maxey can just contort on the finish is so tough to defend.
Halliburton outside.
Such a reliable threat to the range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Maxey looks for Embiid. James has a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's my goodness. Joel Embiid. Spectacular.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he sees it. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's what Embiid is. It's not just statistic. His presence alone
lucky there.
LeBron, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Nembhard with it. 10 points in the game so far. Green by Zubac. Good by Siakam.
Yeah, that's what Siakam now with a tighter handle now. Manipulating the defense as that guy dictating action in pick and roll play.
Now here's Walker. Still without a basket. Siakam against Brown. And Denise Miller. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance to get the second out of Jim Brown with scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
The Pacers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons is checked in. Here's Melo. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 6. Simmons finds Embiid. That's good. Basket number 5 on 5 from 8-night shooting.
Really large on the interior. It'd be hard to deny.
And a dunk by Zubac.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Embiid with it. He spins up by Walker. Embiid, no good. And Siakam's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Walker with some nice deep. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
One of Jaylen Brown's advantages is the lift he gets off the floor. Just a tremendous athlete.
Here's Nembhard on the wing. Covered by Simon. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And it's his first foul of the game for his team. Here's Zubac. 30 points in the game. Walker the bench to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. And they come right back with their own three-point. Nembhard's got 5 points now in the fourth. Here's Simon. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton's got no rebounds now tonight.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Walker. To the paint. Eyes with the 76ers lead. Step down now. It's just 4 points with the basket from Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And the shot goes in.
Assist from Joel Embiid.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The 76ers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 23. Pass to Walker. Here's Zubac. And a dunk by Zubac.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside, Simon. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
Lamar covering. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got the glass cover here tonight. 11 boards for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Count is his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Here's Nemhard. 12 points for him. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 5. Zubac, got a piece of it. And so
Nice.
the Pacers remains in position here. Here's Jeff in for Zubac. Halliburton passes to Siakam. 11 feet away, and no good. Trying to use the gloves. Outside, Simons. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outside, Walker. Pass to Siakam. Indiana moving it around. And there's the second ball. This one on the lead. Pacers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
One shot.
And no good on the technical, so I will pick that one up.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
T.J. McConnell is checked in for Indiana. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a switch here. Oubre is checked in.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
The 76ers leading by 5. Buries the long-range jumper. 18 points for him.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to himself that one.
Down low. Here's Toppin. Off target at the rim. 76ers shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the hit. You know, their execution has been on point. On the wing, Walker. Up top, McConnell. One around the end. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. Oubre's got 5 points so far. Simons gets to Caldwell Pope. A three. Oubre pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that football was going to fall.
Walker finds Toppin. And here is Siakam. Oubre for three. And the Pacers another three.
He's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3 and D ability on the wing.
And it's Simons missing.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything out there for him. Talk about hurting your team. I mean, you just can't get anything to go out there.
Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And there aren't many players more reliable from the three-point range than he is, especially when the E's playing offense like that.
Wide open look for Siakam. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 11 points in the game.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. Siakam unable to get that one. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Philadelphia. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back to the action in just a minute. We reach the fourth quarter. What has been a very competitive game should be a season finish. And so it's Indiana with it. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Caldwell Pope, Wade out there with Embiid. Then it's Anthony Simons. And That's Halliburton missing. The 76ers leading by 5. Now, here's Simon. Pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. And Toppin throws it down.
Anytime puts a little cherry on the top of that side.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Simon. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Walker with the rebound. McConnell scanning the floor. That's good. The Philadelphia Warriors got down to 1 on the button for Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength and straight up moving out of the way.
Great touch from Green from Embiid.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
You know, open up for Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Simons, the pass to Embiid. Well Pope for 3.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough
Halliburton finds McConnell. Here's Toppin. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 9 assists in the game. Great pass. Here's Simon. And he gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Just over 2.5 minutes to play now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Toppin. Halliburton in the corner. They're on the clock. And it doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Oubre. Toppin sets a screen for Oubre. Gets it from three-point range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now Halliburton. Back to the 3 from Joel Embiid. Walker with a clean look. A miss that time. Would have put him up. 76ers have gone through late here in the fourth quarter. Wade finds Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer by Embiid. Yes, indeed it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Outside Walker. Simons against McConnell. Walker's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. And foul with the shot. So he'll get a chance in the line.
And always assume that the league takes it to a better job of drawing up these hands.
Andrew Nemhart checked in for Indiana. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Pacers have gone 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Halliburton outside. And right on top of the switch. Halliburton's got 27 points.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable three-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And the foul will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul.
Yes, get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now Halliburton. Pass to Nemhart. Here's Oubre. Going inside. Here's Halliburton. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simons. Walker with some nice deep. Pacers trail by 8. Oubre for 3. Gets the three-pointer in the front. Oubre's got 12 points in just the second half.
And all of that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this
Caldwell Pope. Found it. And it's 29 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Simons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. The big of the game, 15 points. The shot's good.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently. That's won the defense a little bit.
Halliburton finds Oubre. That ball is nice speed that time for Halliburton. Oubre's got 9 points now on the court.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Oubre after the Sixers pick up 2. And then Toppin with the kick.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
That one drops for him. 20 points for him.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Zubac is checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for 1. And it's Neesmith in for Oubre. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. Let's see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys,
Thank you, David. Brown. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 13 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 7. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
3 by Zubac. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Maxey passes for Embiid. No good there. Excellent defense from Zubac. Here's Halliburton. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Shoots over Zubac. And Embiid the bucket on the assist by Maxey. And now the 11-point 76ers lead. And the dunk by Zubac.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Dishes to Embiid. James looking it over. Up to Embiid. Fires from deep. Nembhard grabs the ball.
Not quite enough defense. That turnaround just lucky.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe you pick up another foot somewhere.
There's Brown with the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Nembhard with it. That's right by Zubac. Can't connect from short range. Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot sends it to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
And the first one at the line is good. Walker's checked in for Anthony Simons. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 8. And here's Halliburton. And he hits the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
The first free throw is good. Halliburton hits a ball.
Crucial if he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's LeBron. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's just a superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through. It's amazing.
Free throw good. James. Nine-point game. That one flies. Halliburton's got 33 points.
My goodness, what a triple drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Embiid. It's in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He gets it in there. Now just a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Pascal Siakam, improvement yet. Big time player, no doubt.
James hits the water. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Halliburton. Offline with his 3.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Pass to Embiid. 6 down on the post. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 is a handful. He had it spinning. It looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Shit, I should have pulled it back.
And contact down the shot, so he'll go shoot free throws up there. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there, Max, is automatic. That's right.
And this is the first one. Foley, he wanted that number 12. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 9. In the end, Oregon ends the clock right now. Here's Zubac, and the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got 40 points.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
That's it. One off the assist from Embiid.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton for three. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 38 points.
Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Nevermother. That's the 3-5. It's in. Oh, and that puts the lead to just 5. He commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that ball.
And looking for a very good shot.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. So he gets them both. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. Right on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he gets both free throws in. So now it's a 6-1 ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Timeout call for Pacers. They're down by 6. Coming here to our analysts, the Panthers guys coming to your mind.
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
This is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Take a break. Take a break. Good shot.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Here's Halliburton. And that's an intentional foul.
Give him credit for still battling him down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
At the line for the 76ers,
He's trying for this one and put them up by 9. Maxey hits them both.
And that's the knockout flow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win, and what was a pretty destroyed fire piece.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Let's keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way. Excellent game, let him just do his job. It's really fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.
My bad, y'all. I'm not live streaming and doing something else too. It's 68 points between Joel Embiid and LeBron James. 68. That's 91 points between those big three. 91. 107 between that big four. If you want to put Edge coming in there, that's 127 points between these big five. Yeah. Got good projection coming off the bench. Be back with another episode. Hope you like, subscribe, and enjoy.